My dear friends in Christ, this Sunday we celebrate the 13th Sunday in Ordinary Time. Sometimes when I'm out doing confirmation, I will ask the confirmandi, what was last Sunday's gospel? I know all of you remember that Jesus remarked at the disciples' lack of faith. He calmed the seas and the storms and the winds, and they asked, who is this, whom even the sea and the winds obey? It was Jesus, the Lord. But the apostles lacked faith. In contrast, on this 13th Sunday, we see the faith of two people. There is Jairus, the synagogue official, whose daughter is ill. His daughter is at the point of death, and he comes in great need, wanting Jesus to do something for his daughter. He must have heard Jesus' reputation as a healer, as a teacher. Maybe something even more remarkable struck him, and he wanted to bring Jesus to his home. We will see at the end of the gospel how Jesus brings his daughter back from death to life. Talitha cum. People ridicule Jesus, but we see his power to save. And indeed, he will save us from an eternal death through his sacrifice at Calvary. But the story of the healing of Jairus' daughter, and we see Jairus' great faith in Jesus, is interrupted by this woman who has been hemorrhaging. The woman is hemorrhaging, and which makes her ritually impure, and therefore she cannot go up to the temple to worship God. But she thinks to herself, if I just can touch even the tassel of his garment, I know I will get better. And Jesus has the tassel of his garment touched, and he feels power flow out of him. And the woman is healed immediately. And Jesus is looking around and asking, who did this? And everybody's like, well, there's a big crowd here. Who knows who did it? But the woman comes forward, and she admits to having touched Jesus' garment. And Jesus tells her that her faith has saved her. This woman who is hemorrhaging, or Jairus who had faith in Jesus, it is their faith in Jesus that is significant in the story from the point of view of discipleship. They see Jesus, they listen to Jesus' words, they've heard his reputation, they're attracted to Jesus. They know he is the one who can help. And they place their faith and their trust in him. Jesus, seeing their great faith, performs two miracles. He brings a little girl back from death to life and restores her to her family. And he brings this woman from being ritually impure to purity, to wholeness, to integrity, and restores her back to the community of the faithful. This is what Jesus is always doing through a great outpouring of mercy which flows from his heart. He's bringing us back from eternal death to life. He is bringing us back from alienation and isolation and loneliness back into the community. And this is what he offers us: mercy, forgiveness, and the fullness of life.